Hello, how are you doing today, good viber? 후식은 나도 꾸르른다 하두시 안너로 끝마다 이야쇼로는 도라시 아다탄토르 후야야얀. Okay, so I want to greet you. I want to ask you, do you know what I just said? That probably sounded like alien, foreign tongue to you, to some, but it might resonate in your soul in some level. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about aliens. We're going to be talking a little bit about disclosure, and we're also going to be talking about why we don't really perceive aliens or see them knocking on our doors per se as much. Yet I want you to know that hopefully by the end of this video, when you watch all the way through, you will have a better understanding of how galactic contact works and why we don't really perceive these aliens, walking on our lawns, waving at us all the time as much as we do maybe our neighbor. Okay, so let's just hop into it. I'm very excited for today's video. I hope you are too, fam. Okay, get your water, get comfy. Okay, let's have a little chat. Okay, let's have a little chat. So you already know it's your girl Esther Joy. She's coming at you with a new video. Okay, on this channel we love to talk about joy and peace. And let's just get into it, shall we? I want you to know that right now there's a lot going on that we are not aware of, okay? And by goodness, it goes past our perception threshold. Meaning that we just, we're not designed or programmed to perceive certain things. Just like we have dog whistles, dogs can hear that frequency of sound, yet for whatever reason, it is almost unheard to us. That is pretty much where we're gonna be looking at from this perspective. That our perception has a threshold. We have only so many ways to perceive and interact with this playing field or this stimulated reality, if you will. You have your touch. You can feel this world in the 3D plane with your touch-up pots. You got your sight. You're able to see and perceive things. And, you got all the others, okay, right? You can taste things, you can hear things, you can hear me, you can see my beautiful face, you can even smell the air, okay? Really beautiful, really beautiful. Now, here's the thing. Why can't I lick an alien? Why can't I grab one and lick one and say, what's up, fam, and hear them like everyday stuff? Now, there's a few reasons, and I'm going to see if I can explain this. I'm going to be using the chakras as a very important point to understand how they work. So really quickly, our chakras, if we're just looking at the 7 embodied chakras, the main ones that are mostly categorized, that a lot of people are aware of. Now, the main reason people use the chakras is because it is allowing you to understand how you tune into certain frequencies of energy, into different perceptions to interact with this stimulated reality. Truly, when you are able to align all of your chakras and all of your energy is flowing seamlessly, you have attuned yourself to that intended energy which is usually tied to your soul mission or your soul star vibration. Okay, now let me not go too much on a rant because we don't need to know that much about chakras for today's video, but I just wanted you to have them in your mind. We're going to get back to that, and we're going to talk a little bit now about aliens. Now, literally, the word alien means foreign or unknown. So we know that when we talk about aliens or galactic beings, that we are talking about unknown entities or beings that are beyond our perception threshold. So why do we even know that they're there? Because there are certain instances where we go beyond our own perception and we tap into certain energy portals that are within us that allow us to perceive these beings. And you can do this through many ways. Some people have like a near-death experience, or they trip really hard, or they quite simply are so into meditating that or even astral projection, just being in that state of altered consciousness where they are able to perceive things that are beyond our normal threshold. Now, with this being said, I wanted to say that if you are wanting to gain a clearer and increase your perception threshold, then the best thing that you can do is meditate. because not only is it free, I mean, sure, you can do other things to enhance the experience, but really and ultimately and truly, meditation is one of the most powerful and profoundly impactful ways for increasing your own perception threshold and really sharpening your senses so that you are able to perceive beyond the veil, if we must call it that, okay? So by really allowing yourself to be in that state of awareness of your current being, everything that is going on, you are increasing attention and awareness, and it is just so powerful for you if you are wanting to create more contact and consciously be able to perceive of other entities, be it as you will. So that is why meditation is so powerful, because it sharpens your senses of how the stimulated reality works. And by training your attention and awareness, by just being aware of where you are, mindfully present in your now moment, you allow your senses to sharpen, all of them. And that opens you up to be able to perceive and really opens your perception threshold. Now, there are other ways, especially if you are wanting to contact galactic entities, that there's a big part of believing that you can, because believing is receiving. What you believe is what you create. There's a whole bunch of words or quotes, I should say, that go with that, but it's really important that if you are wanting that, you actually believe that it is possible, okay? If not, then you've already cut yourself off to that perception before you've even given yourself the chance. And this is due to something like selective attention. You'll only believe what you choose to. You'll only really pay attention to what you choose to pay attention to. So it's really important for you to believe that this is true. Okay, now with that being said, going back to galactic entities, realizing that, okay, they are there already. We just cannot perceive them in the typical way that we are used to perceiving things. That does not negate their presence, because they are, generally speaking, beings from other densities. If you know how the story goes about the 2D box that met a circle and was like, you're just a line to me because I can't see any more than just this one dimension, and the circle is like, there's probably no more dimensions other than mine. And there were, okay, because the narrator was narrating that story. So that's, I don't know if that helps you understand, fam. You probably already kind of understand like how densities and dimensions work, but this is just a quick reminder that you are a multidimensional being, and the chakras help us understand these dimensions a little bit more. And that's why I'm going back to the chakras and just talking a little bit about how important it is for us to just be aware of our energy body. Now, you don't even have to use the chakras. The chakras are just a very easy and universally understood at this point blueprint for how the energy body works, how our body is dwelling in different densities, and how we are best able to use these energies to attune ourselves to that galactic communication. So really quickly, we know that just going down, not only are the chakras color-coded in such a way to give you a better understanding of the density of light, and how the density of light is also reflecting a density of many other things, but there are a lot of light spectrums that we cannot perceive. We know that there is a visual field of light, and that is what we see, but we also know that there are many different forms of light that their frequency is so high that we cannot perceive them. That does not negate that they are not there. Just like, there are many things that are going on right now currently that we personally cannot perceive. Or should I say that we can perceive them, but we are selectively choosing not to perceive them because, quite honestly, our body is wonderful, and it would rather us live in a world where we can actually interact in a way instead of having all of these dislocated sensations coming at us left and right and not really knowing how to comprehend them. So you are perceiving so much more than what you are perceiving. You're just not aware that you're perceiving it, if that makes sense. And if you want to be aware of more of what you actually are able to perceive and to increase that threshold of perception, then you need to meditate. And I know a lot of people are like, I hate when people tell me to meditate. I hate meditating. It's boring. I just told you, if you want to literally see other worlds and to be able to actually merge into other dimensions and densities, you need to meditate. Then, do as you will. I'm not saying that you have to meditate for long. I'm just saying maybe for 3 minutes a day, even 2 minutes a day, to be extremely aware of your surroundings and everything that is going on in that now moment. The more that you bring awareness, those 2 minutes will grow into almost an eternity as you realize how much you are perceiving in each and every moment. It really does stretch your time. So my friend, starting out just meditating, having an intention to why you're doing it. If you want to contact galactic entities, then understand why. Are you looking for answers? Are you trying to understand yourself and the nature of reality more? Whatever it is, please have a why. Do not wander into anything without really knowing why you are starting in the first place. Mostly because you don't want to be a wandering soul that can be easily distracted or taken for granted of. So when you are meditating, have a intention. I like to, if I'm doing a quick meditation, to just have the intention to increase my awareness and my perception threshold of reality, to more understand how the stimulation of reality works. Having little, very short but specific intentions before you meditate will greatly increase the likelihood of you going back to meditate and also the rewards you get for meditating. So that is really what I wanted to share with you today. Now, of course, I will probably be going deeper into the chakras and really how they are used as a, if you will, a reception pole or reception line for these different perceptions and understandings of the densities of reality to be perceived. But for now, fam, I just wanted to leave you off with this thought, okay, that you really are this infinite, multidimensional being. You are perceiving so much more than what you are actually perceiving of right now consciously, and that you can increase your own perception threshold by just setting the intention to. So without further ado, if you like this video, if you found value in it, then press that thumbs up so I know so, and I can continue to make more videos like this one. I really do appreciate you, and I thank you so much for all of the amazing support you guys have been showing me. I appreciate you so much, and just know that, like, from the bottom of my heart, I love you, fam, and I will see you in the next video, okay? Have an amazing day.